Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. During our first eclipse of this, whatever they said, eclipse season. So I did a video and it crashed my computer. So I'm going to be doing it again. It was brilliant. It was a brilliant read. So my two cards that I got. Cleaning house, something I love doing, right? I think we're kind of going through that energy right now of cleaning house, getting rid of things that we don't like. Enough said. There's a lot of energy that needs to be cleaned out, a lot of old ways. And coming to life. Love this dancing card. And it's reversed. So what I'm hearing from this is as we come to life, there's a bigger picture. We can't be focusing in on the day-to-day little stuff that pulls our attention away from the big picture. Get in touch with spirit. Focus on the big picture. And start throwing things out. I like the little kitty. Little miceys. Okay. I want to thank all my subscribers. I got a comment from somebody saying she's in Australia. Awesome. So there's a lot of Australian tarot readers. Some of my favorites. And they always read on the US. I am going to read on Australia. I've never been. Always wanted to go. Wanted to dive the Great Barrier Reef. I don't know a lot about it. But I do know, they had like a ton of fires. Huge fires. Lost so much life. So many of the animals died. And you can't think about a place and like last year with all those fires and all the lost life, it changes things. It's got to change. And the whole planet has to deal with that sooner or later. But so much life in that short amount of time, I guess, is what I'm saying. Anyway, let's dig into Australia. One of the messages I'm hearing today is breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. We do have a lot of pain going on. Breathe into the pain and then release it. Australia. Let's just do a general pull on Australia. I don't know how many other people I have from Australia, but if I only have one, this is for you. Oh, King of Pentacles. Now, I pulled that card when I said this is for you. Knight of Pentacles. Got some money coming in. Old energy. Knows how to manipulate. That's what I heard. The world to get all his riches. And when I look at this card and when I really look at it, he doesn't really care too much about his riches, does he? He just throws them around. They're just scattered. This energy is planning ahead, slow and deliberate. It's not the knave or the page. It's more, it's more mature. And he doesn't have all the wealth, but he's got the happiness. So while you guys in Australia are thinking, who is that guy and who is that guy? I don't know your politics, so I don't know who that is. But who is that younger energy that's crossing this older energy? There's a period of rest underneath this reading in the past as it relates is the Magician. Well, I've always thought Australia was a magical land. And at the top of this reading is the Ace of Swords. You got some truth coming at you. And I think it revolves around him. You got a lot of truth coming at you. The Knight of Swords. And it's going to take some people down. There they are. Whoa, help me, help me. Temperance. You got balance coming. There's movement. Hopes and fears, 10 of Cups. Ooh, heartbreak. So, all these cards look good, right? Well, that card, you got this truth coming out, and then you have the Three of Swords. The truth is going to bring some heartache to you. You hope that there is celebration and that people come together and cheer, but it's not happening. You do have movement. You do have balance here. And you do have magic. Let's see what the base says. Change. Searching. A little bit of isolation. Bigger truth. And news that's going to beat you over the head like Fred Flintstone. Okay. I'm going to pull on this Three of Swords. Ooh, those cards are cold. That's better. It's weird. I have 3 or 4 decks. No, I have 3 tarot decks, 2 oracle card decks. And sometimes when I grab a deck to do clarifications or whatever, when I pick up the deck, it's either warm or ice cold. So I left the icy cold one down. Let's talk about the Three of Swords. Tell me about the Three of Swords. What is this heartbreak for Australia? What is this heartbreak about Australia? This King of Pentacles. You have the Four of Cups. Check out this Four of Cups. Very lonely. Very lonely. Check out this card. Very lonely. But at least he's looking for something. This guy, he's like not looking. He's going, wish I had another cup. Oh, you do. So he's in meditation. He's feeling just loss. There's death. There's death. So you got change coming with this. That's good. You're going to have to be thinking about it. And it's, well, here you have the full moon. It's coming up. So there's some shadow stuff going on that is not being shown to you people in Australia. And I'm sensing this is all about the king. The king. So, as we think about this and just go, well, that's, kind of a depressing reading. But you're looking at change. You're looking at some truth coming out. So there's been things that have been hidden from you guys that's going to be coming to light. And it's not going to be pretty for him. But this is the young energy that crosses this old energy. And he's coming forward with a new plan. And so, Mystic Shaman, Oracle, what is the message for the people going day to day in Australia? Spiral. All right. Let go. Death, let go. Death, let go. Or I'll beat you over the head. So a spiral. It's one of the oldest things in the universe. You see it everywhere. It reminds us to shed our old skin and be reborn. Don't fear the past. Don't think about the change. It's tap into spirit. Tap into spirit. Where's your other spirit card? Oh, right here. Tap into spirit, meditate, and move forward. Don't be afraid of moving forward. Don't be afraid of shedding your skin. But we have to tap into spirit. We have to let go of the day-to-day things that pull our attention away. Oh, and that was Australia. That wasn't us. So when I say we, that's you. That's all you guys have to do. Except we're all connected, aren't we? So we can all learn. We can all learn, because a lot of times when I was reading that, I was going, yeah, that's us. And as a planet, that's true. So, all right. This is one that from another commenter. And thank you for the comments. I like them. I love them. I love them. I like them. I love them. I like them. I'm going to do some energy on MLK. He was such a calming influence. And him and Gandhi, and I mentioned this before, I think. Can't remember. That it's just, what great men that we lost too soon. So I want to tap in and I want to say, what can you teach us? What lessons can we hear from you again that will help us through this? I'm just got to stop right there. The Empress. Now, we're not reading for the other guy, the other leader that shall remain nameless here. We're reading about a great leader, Martin Luther King. And this has nothing to do with Russia. This has everything to do with bringing forth new beginnings. The Empress is pregnant. She's bringing forth a new way of thinking things, a new way of being, and it's crossed by the Rainbow Coalition. I love it. I love it. Yes, sometimes we need to be hit over the head with this thing, with change, with news, to say, come on, guys, get it together. And behind, and sometimes we need to be quiet. Above the reading. Oh. We have a lot of addictions that we are tied to. Some of the addictions are, well, you know, if we're talking about MLK, we're talking about slavery and oppressiveness. And we think it's okay. And we think, well, no, that's the way it should be. We've done it so long before. And we're hearing yakety yakety yak from the devil. We hear this stuff. And we have to let it go. We have to break those chains. And in the immediate future, you got to expect a little heartache. 9 of Swords. In this deck, there's blood on the swords. Where the 10 of Swords, where it's sticking in somebody's back, the guy's just walking away. So, me no like the blood, because this guy was peaceful. His energy was so peaceful. And is this person crying over the blood spilled? We have Justice. That's what we're wishing for. Justice. External influences. 5 of Wands. Fighting, battling. But really, it's just finger pointing. What's it over? What's it over? Color of skin? You're black. You're white. You're pink. You're blue. We got to look deeper into who we are, what our passions really are, and we'll find that it's the same passion. We want our families to grow up in a peaceful world. We want food on our table. We want to thrive, not survive. And that's where we have to break that addiction, where people are just trying to survive. They're not thriving. Hopes and fears. I hope we move on, but I'm afraid of moving on. Yeah, let's move on from this, but I'm scared. I'm not taking the first step. Okay, all right. And the final outcome, 2 of Pentacles. Rebirth. Rebirth again. So, again, it's the snake that is to me, is rebirth. It's the sign of infinity. Always happens. A lot of emotion in that rebirth, in that decision here. I know other card meanings may have something different, but that's not what I'm getting with the MLK energy on this. And Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Four of Wands. Five of Pentacles. Cold. Two of Wands. And Three of Pentacles. So, hidden from us, the energy that's hidden from us is the celebration, is the joy that things are changing, that we are moving to a better place, that we are getting in touch with a spirituality, and we are moving forward. Okay, so let's not forget that with all this pain and suffering and all this stuff, let's remember to have joy in some moments, that we can have joy. It's just not all bad. Okay, let's remember it's all bad. No. But look, gold. There's gold in them here. They're snow fields. There's gold there. So even though it looks really cold and lonely, it's not all that. We just are looking at all that. And this implicates the world. People are looking at this. Everybody's feeling this. It's just not the U.S. It's just not... MLK was talking to everybody. And it's going to take some work. Just keep at it. Keep at it. All right. Let's see what Mr. King has. Mr. King has as far as... Let's pull another card, an Enchanted Map card, and a Shaman Oracle on healing, on moving forward. This is a map card, so we're going to go forward with this card. What are you wishing for? What are we wishing for? Are we just focused on the negative so much? That's what we're going to get. Wish on positive change. I never heard a negative speech out of Martin Luther King Jr. Never, ever, ever. It was always a positive message in the troubling, in very troubling times. So, mystical Shaman Oracle. Hey, Spirit. What do we walk away with here? I just heard no readings on Donald Trump. I was thinking, should I do a reading on Trump where he is? And I just heard, no. Okay. What do you want us to leave with? The seer in medicine. Again, coming to life. So the seer sees things that normal people cannot see. He taps into his ability to see things. Normal people don't do that. This is in medicine position. So what I'm hearing with this card is we all can tap into it if we allow ourselves, if we tell ourselves that we can. So we're the ones that are stopping us from looking beyond and going into spirit and finding out what the truth is. in this 2, 2, they're choices of what is the truth. And we can't get it from the news. We have to get it from within ourselves. Look at this point of view, look at that point of view. Know in your heart which sections are true and which sections aren't. Become the seer. Thank you all. Thank you, guys, Spirit. My big feather I found at the beach. It's awesome. Clears away all the bad energy. Okay. You guys have a great, great morning, afternoon, evening, weekend. Peace and love.